So welcome back to my channel. My name is MB. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching you the dart manipulation techniques and the type of dart, how to move them from one position to the other. So I'm going to be using this pattern, and this was actually drafted by one of my students. It has a waist dart and it has a side dart. So we're going to be using this pattern. We're going to be moving into different positions and all. So this is actually part one of the video. I'm still going to be making another video to better expatiate. So guys, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. So we're going to be talking about the type of dart that we have first. So we have our waist dart. That is very popular, as in that is what most of us, that is what we know. We have the waist dart. We have the side or bust dart. Then we have the mid-neck dart. We have the French dart. The French dart is actually very similar to the bust dart. It's just that it is a bit lower. Sorry, the French dart. We have the shoulder tip dart. Okay, let's say the shoulder dart. Then it's divided into two. We have the shoulder tip, and then we have the mid-shoulder dart. Then also we have the armhole dart. It's supposed to be about 10. Then also we have the center front dart, So, but this center front dart is divided into three. So we have the center front bust dart, we have the center bust waist dart, and we have the center front neck dart. So let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's complete. So these are the kind of darts we have. We have the waist, the side or bust, the mid-neck, the French dart. We have the shoulder tip dart and mid-shoulder dart. Then we have the armhole dart, and we have the center front bust dart, the center front waist dart, and the center front neck dart. So let's go to our pattern so I can show you how to manipulate this dart on your pattern. Thank you. Guys, I have my patterns there. This was actually drafted by one of my students. So now what we're going to be doing is I want to first of all show you the position of where each of the dart is before we start manipulating it from our pattern. So I'm going to be putting this aside and I'll use this to show you. So now I've actually done the waist dart and the side dart of this. So but I'm still going to show you how to do it. So this is my bust apex. That is where the bust is the fullest. So now to get our waist dart, this is our waist dart here. You just need to measure your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is 3.5. Then you measure it all the way to the lower part of your pattern. So my 3.5, you measure it all the way to the lower part of your pattern. Then you're going to join it together. I'm using my marker so you can see. I'm going to be connecting from my bust apex all the way down. Okay, so this is my waist dart. I'm going to be using waist dart, WD. Now to do the side or the bust dart, what you need to do is you need the difference between your front length and your back length. For this person here, the difference between the front length and the back length is just 1 inch, you see. So you're just going to be connecting that 1 inch, you connect it to your bust apex. So you can decide to come out by 1 inch and all. You can decide to come out by 1 inch, but I'm just going to be joining for my bust apex for now. So this is it. This is my side dart. Then now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my French dart. So the difference between the side dart and the French dart is that the French dart is just a little bit lower. So the French dart, what you need to do is measure 1 inch on this your side line, on this your side seam. So measure 1 inch, and then you connect it to your bust apex. So this is it. Don't mind the ruler I'm using. I actually can't find my small ruler. So this is it, the French dart, FT. So now the next dart I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing the armhole dart. So the armhole dart, to determine your armhole dart, what you need to do is measure your armhole and find the midpoint of it. So what you're going to do is measure your armhole. Let me quickly measure that. Then we'll find the midpoint. Okay, I have about 8 inches here. Then you connect it to your bust apex. So that is our armhole dart. So this is it, armhole dart. So now the next dart we're going to be doing is, I told you we have 2 types of shoulder darts. We have the mid shoulder and we have the shoulder tip dart. So for the shoulder tip, you're just going to start at this shoulder tip and you're going to connect it to your bust apex. So this is it. From this point, connect it to your bust apex. You see, this is our shoulder tip dart. Now for the mid shoulder dart, what you need to do is measure your shoulder and look for the midpoint. So my shoulder is this is about 4 1/4. So this is the midpoint here, and I'm going to be connecting it. Next dart we're going to be doing, this is the mid shoulder, sorry, mid shoulder dart. Now the next one is we're going to be doing the mid neck dart. So to do the mid neck dart, you're going to look for the midpoint of your neck. So just look for the midpoint of your neck, and then you're going to find the midpoint, and then you're going to mark it. Okay, so this is the midpoint of my neck now. Then I'll mark it and connect it to my bust legs. So that's just basically it. So this is it. This is the mid neck. So now the next task we're going to be doing is the center front waist dart. So this is the center front, you know, this is our CF. So this is the center front waist dart. So it's going to be at this lower part. So what you're just going to do is connect from this point to your bust apex. So this is the center front waist dart. Okay, so this is the CF waist dart. CF waist dart. Then the next one is the center front bust dart. So the center front bust dart, when you want to do on your bust measurement on this chest line, you're just going to connect it straight like this. See the way it is? Just connect it like this, straight. See, this is the bust line. This is our bust line. This is where we on our chest line. That is where we took our measurement. So this is the CF bust line, bust dart. Sorry. So now the next one is the center front neck dart. You know, this is the center front, yeah. This is the center front here, and this is the neckline. So you're just going to be connected from this point. You're going to be connecting to your center front. So that is it. Connect it to your bust apex. So this is the CF neck dart. So that is just basically it for how to. This is where you're going to position all of your patterns. So you're going to position all of the patterns. Now I am going to be showing you, because the pattern I'm using, it has a waist dart and a side dart already. So I'm going to be teaching you. If you want to know how to draft that, watch my video on how to make a small scale bodice. So I'm going to be teaching you how to transfer all of those darts into each of these positions. Center front bust dart is supposed to be on this bust point line. Sorry, it was a mistake. It's supposed to be here, not this top part. It's supposed to be at this point. Okay, so it's not supposed to be here. Sorry. So this is our CF bust dart. So this is the picture of how each of the darts. This is how it looks. This is just the picture I got online, so you can know what we want to do. So I'm going to be showing you how to draft it of it in the video. Thank you so much. Bye. So the next thing you're going to do is, I actually want to cut out my dart so that it will be easy for me to do what I want to do. I'm just going to cut it out. The first thing I want to do is I want to transfer my bust dart. I want to transfer it to my waist dart. But before that, let me first of all cut out my dart. Sorry. Like I said, I told you I've opened up my waist dart and my side dart. You see, I cut it up to my bust apex, as you can see. Now, if I want to turn my waist dart, if I want to remove my waist dart and make all of my pattern a side dart, I'm just going to close this up. You see, I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to use my paper tape to hold it down, and then I'll have only my side dart. And but what I want to do is I want to close up my side dart, as you can see. Then my waist dart has improved. So that is what I actually want to do. So this is it. Then you're going to place your tape, you're going to place it down, you see. So we have just our waist dart now. So now the next thing we want to do is we want to convert this our waist dart. We want to convert it to a center front dart, to a French dart, sorry. And as you can see from my explanation earlier, you see where my French dart is 1 inch up. So you're just going to measure 1 inch up, measure 1 inch up. So then from that point, you connect it to your bust apex and you cut through. You see. Sorry, this my ruler is not enough. Okay, so you're just going to, okay, see the way it is. So now you cut through it. You see, you're just going to leave a little bit of inch so that this thing is not going to be, the paper is not going to be moving around. So as you can see, I'm just going to close up my waist dart now. So by the time I close up my waist dart, you can see that my side my French dart, you can see that is already open. So let me just use my sellotape. I'm just going to pin it. I'm going to place it down with it. Sorry, come on. Okay, as you can see, then you're just going to pin it all the way down. Then now you already have your French dart. So that's it. Now let's move to the other one. Okay, so this is the picture of how the French dart. This is how it looks after we've already cut it out. I just decided to take a picture. So if you look closely at this dress, you see there is a French dart pattern that they use for it. So I just wanted to show you so you can know how to apply it to your fabric. So if you look closely, you just see that. That's it. One we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my center front waist start. So like I told you earlier, your center front, this is the center front, this is your waist, center front waist start. So you're just going to connect it from this point. You connect it to your waist. This is it. Then you cut it. I know that you'll be wondering what is the essence of all these things we are doing. It's actually used for making designs on fabrics and all. And this method I'm using is known as, you see, I've already cut through my paper. So you have to be very careful when you're doing yours, not to cut through your paper. So you close this, you see. By the time I close my French dart, I'm going to be using my tape to hold it down. This is it. I've already closed my French dart, and now this is my waist dart here, my center front waist dart. As you can see, this is it here. So that's just it. Now let's move to another one. So this is how the center front waist start. This is how it looks after we've already cut it out. So this is just, I just like to take a picture for you. Now the next thing I'm going to be doing is the center front bust start. So when you want to do that, you're just going to slash on this here. Like I told you, as you can see on your pattern, this is the center front bust start. This is where it's going to be. So just look for your center front bust. It's going to be on your bust point here. You slash through it. So this method we are using, I forgot to mention it earlier, is the slash and spread method. This method we are using, this is the slash and spread method. You see, by the time you close this one, let me use my tape to hold it down. So by the time you close this, you see that my center front bust start has already opened up. So this is it. So as you can see, so this is it. This is my center front bust start. This is how it's going to, this is what it's going to look like. So let's move to the next one. This is the center front bust start after I've already cut it out. This is how it looks. That's the picture. This is how the center front bust start. This is how it was used in a dress. So that's how to use it. What we're going to be doing is the center front neck dart. So you see where your center front neck dart, you see where it is from the neck down on the center front. So you mark it, the center front neck dart, mark it up to your bust apex. See? So mark it up to your bust apex, cut through it. So, like I was saying, I said we have two methods. This method we're using is the slash and spread method. We also had another method called the pivoting method. So this is it. You slash through. You see? You close up your center front bust start. So this is it. By the time you close it up, you're going to use your tape to hold it down. You see? Then you have your center front neck dart. So this is it. So I'm going to be putting the styles of each of these something where they used it. I'm going to be putting it on the screen so you can see. So this is it. This is it, as you can see. Thank you. Okay, so this is the center front neck dart. So this is how it looks. Next one we are going to be doing is the mid neck dart. As you can see, the mid neck, like the name sounds. So look for your mid neck, measure it. Mark your mid neck point. So by the time you mark your mid neck point, you're going to connect it to your bust apex. You close up your, you see, just mark, connect it to your bust apex like so. You see, so you connect it to your bust apex. You cut through it. You see the way I'm doing that? You cut through it. So you don't cut through, just leave a little bit so that the pattern will be, you'll be able to still hold your pattern in place. It's just because I'm using this one pattern to just show you everything. Assuming I'm using different patterns now, and you can cut it through. So now you're going to pin it down. You're going to tape it down with your tape. Then just tape it down like that randomly. Then you're done. So it's as easy as A, B, and C. That's just it. Very easy. By the time I show you the styles that they use each of it for, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Especially this thing is actually very necessary. And when you are doing, maybe when you are a fashion designer that is into ready to wear, you'll be able to do different kind of designs and all with this. So this is the mid neck dart. Thank you. This is the mid neck dart. So this is how it looks. This is a picture. Okay, so this is how the mid neck dart. This is how it looks like when they used it on the fabric. This is how it looks. The next one we're going to be doing is the mid shoulder. So like the name sounds, my people, you look for the midpoint of the shoulder. So this is it. This shoulder is 4. The midpoint is going to be about 2 inch. So this is it. Just connect it to your bust apex. Then you cut through, close up your close up the start. You see, cut through. You cut it. You see, you're going to cut it. Okay, so you close up your mid neck dart. So by the time you close up your mid neck dart, now you see that there's already space in between. So this is going to be our new dart. So that's just basically it. So as you can see, I'm just showing you how to just move your dart all around to each positions like that and all. Then you know that this is your dart. You know you can finally turn it to pleats, you can turn it to tucks and all. So I'm still going to be making a video on all that. So let's just take it one step at a time. Okay. So now just pin it down, as you can see. And that's it. Let's move to the mid tip shoulder. That is the mid shoulder dart. This is how it looks. This is the picture. Mid shoulder dart. This is how the mid shoulder dart. This is how it looks on a dress. I just saw this picture online and I decided to share it with you so you can see. As you can see, the next one is the shoulder tip dart. So this is the shoulder tip. I've already drawn the line. So just cut through it. Close up your mid shoulder dart. Then you open your shoulder tip. Guys, this is it. I've already cut through. This is the shoulder tip dart. So now let's just move to the last one, which is the armhole dart. Then we'll be done. Oh, this is the shoulder tip dart. This is how it looks. So that's the picture. This is it. I've already drawn the armhole something. Then you're going to connect it together. But this piece you have to be very careful because so that you don't cut away your shoulder tip dart. Get. So this is it. You're going to be very careful. Sorry, I'm just trying to, okay. So this is it. Okay. So now you close up this. You see, I've already closed up my shoulder tip dart. So by the time I close up my shoulder tip dart, this is what I have for my armhole dart. So let me just pin it down. Let me use my tape to hold it down so you can see what I'm saying. So I'm very sure that most of you are familiar with this armhole dart. It's actually very common. People use it a lot. So this is it. So that is how you are going to use it. So what I just did here is how to use just one dart, how to manipulate just one dart on your fabric. So now the next video I'm going to be doing is how to show you with how to manipulate into two dart. Like earlier I had my waist dart and my side dart. How you can maybe leave your waist dart and move it to the center front so that you're going to have another shape. How you can maybe leave your waist dart, remove your waist dart, move it to the shoulder and up. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next video. So that's just basically it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. So this is how the armhole dart, this is how it looks like. As you can see, this is how the armhole dart, this is how it looks like. So this is the armhole dart, this is how it looks like on a dress. This is how it looks like. To subscribe to my channel, and also please, if you don't know how to draft your basic bodice block, please, I have a video on it. Watch it on my channel, like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Then also I told you we have two methods. We have the pivoting method and we have the slash and spread. This method we used here is actually the slash and spread. Maybe in my next video I'll try to show you how to use the pivoting method. Thank you so much. Bye.